What's the matter with you? Disappearing without a word. I could catch up to you easily. But have you considered how those two invalids would feel?
So that spark everyone loathed was a legacy of my Crowley blood all along. I'm sorry. Agnes, Jamie, James, I need to return to the castle.
Return to the castle? What exactly did you read that made you decide this so suddenly? No, you will not leave. The battle is already upon us. Do not even think of acting alone.
It's a letter from my mother. Here, read it.
A letter from your mother? My dear daughter, by the time you read this letter, I may no longer be with you.
But please, do not mourn for me. This was the path I chose. It was during that negotiation, heavy with the hopes of so many, that I met your father. Back then, I did believe that these talks would forge a lasting peace across the peninsula. Unfortunately, some people will never be content. Even so, I refuse to give up. I want to try one last time. Forgive my selfishness. Perhaps you've always wondered about that small pattern on your body. I sealed my power of blood within it. When you're in danger...
Gwyn, surely you're not...
Ezrith has fallen, and the will of his men falters by the hour. But it's my father's forces that trouble me more. If no one steps in soon, this bloodshed will spiral far beyond.
Damn it! There's no time!
42. 43. 44.
Brother! Run away, fool! Or you'll die here too! No! My brother can't die on the land of Bathory! I can't leave him to the Bloodborne! His remains will be... Think about it! Going now is suicide! We've lost too many already! We're no match for them. There's another one with the pale skin and the red eyes! A Bathory Bloodborne! It's all because of you! This is what became of us! I'll fight you to the death!
Past or future, every me stands with you now. Revelation.
You're young. You didn't see the horrors of 20 years ago. I don't blame you for being drawn to Ezerith, but your brother has already died in this war. Do you want more people to share his fate? They might have a brother waiting for them to return home too.
Even if we retreat, those Bloodborne won't spare us.
I can stop Father.
Gwyn, have you truly thought this through? If we return now, that rusty armor will show you no mercy.
Seeing all this, I think of Mother and the sacrifice she made. Peace between our families was her lifelong wish. She gave everything for it. I think I have to try.
Look at the letter again. Your mother sealed her power into that little flower. Doesn't that say everything about her true wish? That you live in peace and without fear.
Wishing for my safety. That was her heart as a mother. But striving for peace, That was her conviction as a person. During my days in the dungeon, I would often sleep for days on end. Sometimes wishing I'd never wake up again. What kept me going through that darkness was my longing for a mother I had never met. If only Mother were here, could she tell me the true meaning of life? Now, at last, I have found the answer to my question. She showed me the meaning of her life through her pursuits before I find my own path. I want to complete the journey she began.
To honor that conviction, you mean to stop your own father? Quinn, this is a blood feud that's been going on between our families for generations.
Ezereth has fallen. Among the Bathory, if father and mother truly loved each other, and he learned the truth about Mother's death, his hatred for the Ganelons is understandable. But with this letter, perhaps I can help him see beyond his hatred. Maybe Mother's wish will open his eyes and change his heart. I want to take this chance.
Yes, Quinn can stop that armor, while Father and I work on finding a way to stop everyone from the Ganelon.
No, it's too risky. The Baphomets have always been unrelenting, even in ancient times. If they've decided to attack the Ganelon, intervening now will only provoke him further.
If that's how it turns out, I'll find another way.
A way? What way could there be when either side refuses to stop fighting?
Jamie, James, thank you for helping me find out about my mother. This letter is the greatest gift I've ever received. Agnes, thank you for standing up for me against Ezereth earlier. If we had met under different circumstances, I believe we could have been great friends.
Quinn, stop talking. I have a feeling you're about to say something I really don't want to hear. Please stop. I'm going with you. To Bathory Castle from 600 years ago. It's...
Agnes.
Don't listen to them! The only way we can win this battle is to release the werewolves in the caves. They are the weapons forged by Lord Ezereth. With their power, we stand a chance of victory and of avenging your brother. You're right. You're right. We still have hopes. We still have the weapons.
Stop! Where are you going?
Your parents are ruthless enough. Do you have to make things even worse?
You're exploiting these infected villagers as weapons, and yet you dare to speak of ruthlessness? If you want to harm these villagers, you'll have to get through me first. Hurry along, Quinn. Time waits for no one. And you, cartographer, keep us safe. Leave everything here to Father and me.
On our way to the castle, we passed through a war zone. It was the first time I witnessed the horrors of war with my own eyes. The faces are a blur now. But the screams... those screams... they haunt me still. As if they've carved themselves into my soul. Even after all these years, I hear them as clearly as the day they shattered my world.
Conrad! Conrad, open your eyes! Don't leave me and the children. Please, I'm begging you. Wake up! My child. My little Tom. He was only 5. Why did you destroy our house? He was so young. Father. Mother. Where are you? It's so
so much. I'm scared.
My arms. They're gone. I can't even hold my crossbow. What's an archer without arms to draw the string? Might as well let death take me.
Quinn is beside me, wearing an expression I can't read. Perhaps it's sorrow, perhaps anger, or perhaps a deep sense of helplessness. I thought I was nothing more than an outsider, a mere recorder of events. But at this moment, I realize I've become deeply entangled in it all.
It's not enough. I've yet to reach my limit.
Rot creeps beneath the 32nd moon, a castle of blood, a realm beyond ruin. The scent of death lures bats to feast. Souls yield, the devotion marred by beast. Oh my gargoyle, may your petals never fall. When the long night fades, I shall break these walls. Could this be the very castle spoken of in the Old Ballad? Quinn, do you know this rhyme?
So this is why you came to this era? To find the author of the...
Am I imagining things? Why does it feel like you're the one I've been searching for? Quinn.
You did well uncovering the ambush of the Ganelons. But with Julius at the front, the Ganelons don't stand a chance. Flesh and steel are nothing to him. Julius is better than you. Stronger, faster, deadlier. He's the right choice. We'll wait for his success here.
I can only hope he's enough to quell the chaos.
What exactly are you implying?
Report. Werewolves have breached the front line and crossed the boundary. Current forces likely won't hold beyond the next bell.
Werewolves? How can this be?
Elder Volara, you claim to follow the Old Master's will, yet your grasp of the Black Blood is lacking.
Werewolves? How could the Ganelons harness the mutation powers of the Black Blood? Their weak forms cannot bear the Black Blood. Mutation will only reduce them to mindless creatures lost to its corruption.
They need not become true Bloodborn. All they want is to win this war.
Are you saying the Ganelon is deliberately turning the mutated villagers into weapons for this war?
Why the surprise? The Ganelon's betrayal of its own kind is nothing new. Didn't I warn you just hours ago? These vermin. The longer you hesitate, the more they swarm like flies.
I care not for their ways. What truly matters is that the honor of Bathory must never be tarnished, allowing werewolves into Bathory territory. This provocation is unforgivable, and it will not stand. Blood servants, heed my call! Assemble at once and defend the front!
Wait! There's no need!
Oh. How convenient! I was just thinking of crushing the Ganelon swarm before dealing with you, My treacherous fool. But you've saved me the trouble. Seize her! Take her straight to the dungeon!
Target confirmed. Commencing capture.
Stay back! None of you will lay a hand on her!
And you've got some feral stray from the Ganelon to guard you. Are you flaunting your betrayal now? I have no time for your little games. Let's go, Volara. The rest of you, proceed.
Wait! Lord Azareth of the Ganelon has fallen by my blade. And I've discovered my mother's whereabouts.
Azareth. He's dead.
I killed him, just as you were mobilizing your forces.
Useful, but only just. That sly old fox ensured his trap was sprung before death. Their forces, alongside the mutated werewolves, have already crossed the border to start the war.
I failed to stop Ganelon's advance. But their lord is dead, and the remnants of his force are already beginning to fall apart, now that I know what became of my mother. I can understand your hatred for the Ganelon, but father, even with her final breath, Mother prayed for peace between our clans. You loved her once. Surely, you remember what she stood for.
I'll go on ahead. The situation won't wait. Join me after you two had your family talk.
Damn it. Just think about it. If I had truly loved your mother, would you be in your current situation? I spared your life only because of that trace of Crowley blood in you. For supply and shield, it'll make do.
So that time in the arena, when I won and you called me over, patted my head and said, "It'll make do." That's what you meant.
Precisely. Now, fulfill your role. This is your final chance. Go and die on the battlefield.
It was despicable of Azareth to exploit his people. But you've gone even lower. Plotting to drain every last drop of blood from your own daughter!
Agnes, there's no need to argue. I'm the one who made the wrong bet.
Take them to the dungeon. Execute them at once. I never want to see their faces again.
Target confirmed. Executing order.
Past or future, every me stands with you now. Kiss. Revelations.
There's only one option left.
You're not going to chase after your father, are you?
No. I've long known the bridge is doomed to collapse, and patching frayed ropes is but a futile gesture. If he is set on war, then my interference will only serve as kindling for his wrath. Agnes, have you ever considered what means both sides are truly relying on in this growing war?
The Ganelons, they're using moonlight to draw out the werewolf's primal nature.
Indeed. And likewise, we Bloodborne rely on moonlight to revive our powers. The moonlight at night fuels this war.
Daylight growing shorter. I feel like I've read about phenomena like this before. Maybe in ancient records?
Back in the Hall of the Elders, didn't they mention something called the bloodletting? Could that be the cause, Quinn?
Bloodletting. The long night. I see now. Is this the other option you mentioned? I've always heard the divine body guarded by the Bathory family was sealed beneath the castle. What if the calamity they sealed is this long night?
I've read countless verses praising daylight in the old poetry collections. To walk beneath the sun's rays, I asked Mr. Kane to craft this umbrella for me. Tragically, it's never once been used. For as long as I can remember, daylight has been little more than a fleeting visitor. I once thought the sun existed only in poetry. That darkness was simply the way of the world. Until one day, I overheard the elders conspiring to prolong the night. Only then did I realize it was my family that ensured it would never end.
So that's why everyone in town says daylight grows shorter. It's the calamity. Without the sun, the forest is twisted into something hostile. If the long night ends, the werewolves will lose their powers, unable to fight, and the bloodborne, terrified of sunlight, will be forced to retreat as the darkness fades.
Exactly. It's not my father nor Ezereth's will that we need to stop. It's this long night.
Once the night ends, both sides will lose their power to fight. Maybe then their hatred will yield. This is the only way to stop them.
I've heard they use a unique alchemy to sustain the long night. If we can stop the ritual, the night might finally end. But the castle is too vast to search for the ritual site. If only Kane were here.
Did you just call for me?
How terrifying! No one was here just now! How did you appear out of nowhere?
A steward must answer when called. Unfortunately, with Lady Quinn in the dungeon then, I regret that I was unable to assist. After such a wearying journey, my lady, I have readied fresh attire for your comfort. Regarding the ritual site you seek, we can discuss it as we walk. This will ensure none of your precious time is lost.
Thank you for your thoughtfulness, Kane the Steward.
I never would have imagined that you were truly a lady.
So, that's how it is. I had hoped for some new vassals to entertain me. How dull. Then, should I accept your terms, will you and Elder Valora cease the fight?
I promise.
Fine. I suppose I'll agree.
No more fighting between us. Death is silence, after all.
We still have a long journey ahead.
Let's go. What is it?
Nothing. I mean, you changed your clothes and I barely recognized you.
Breathtaking.
It seems Lady Quinn's new friend is quite reserved as well. The ritual chamber is this way. Please, follow me.
This way? Is it leading to Father's mausoleum?
Why are there so many corpses here? Oh, the stench.
They look like Ganelon soldiers straight off the battlefield. Agnes, Do you notice anything unusual about them?
Me?
Sorry. I thought a cartographer would be able to glean more from the corpses. But if you're too scared... Kane...
I'm not scared. I'll inspect them. There are puncture wounds here, likely from the battlefield. But strangely, these don't seem to be fatal. The skin shows signs of severe blood loss. They died from being drained of blood in a very short time. The wounds on the neck. These aren't bloodborne bites. More like clean cuts from a sharp weapon. And the abdominal cavity has been emptied.
How could this happen?
Blood is the key to ancient rituals and entrails. They serve certain purposes in darker arts of alchemy. Lady Quinn, you deduced that the long night is sustained by rituals, yet you never wondered where the ingredients are from.
You mean the ritual ingredients are blood and entrails?
Let me be clear. The long night is sustained by an abundance of blood. As for the rest, they're not vital.
What are they doing?
My mistake. It's dining time for the blood servants.
Ah, here's the little traitor who escaped the dungeon this morning. Couldn't stay away, could you?
Do you see the trash piling up here? It would be decent of us to clear it away.
Past or future, every me stands with you now. Blades drawn. Moonlight revelation. The essence of equilibrium. You're finished. The essence of equilibrium.
So, these bodies were drained of blood to sustain the bloodletting.
Precisely. The old master hungered for the power of the long night, but the divine body kept it sealed away. To grant his wish, this ritual was conceived to undermine the divine body and draw forth the power of the long night. But this ritual is insatiable, demanding a perpetual offer of blood to uphold its power.
So that's what the argument between Elder Valor and Father was about.
Lady Quinn, you're truly perceptive to piece together this family's hidden truths from the faintest words. Elder Valora's attempt to sustain the ritual with animal blood is merely a succession of the old master's will. But Elder Tertius, he desires living humans. This stems from both personal grudges and greater ambitions.
How could a mere steward hold such intimate knowledge of the family's most guarded alchemical rituals?
Kane is more than a steward. He used to be the old master's most trusted alchemist.
That still fails to explain how you can possibly harness the power of the calamity merely through alchemy.
Harness the calamity? You give me far too much credit. The ritual is fragile, fed by fresh blood. So frail that even a child's blow could shatter it. Let alone when faced with formidable challengers like you.
You're urging us to destroy your family's most important ritual and expose your kin to daylight. Why would a steward turn against his own people?
The Bloodborne isn't that weak. When the long night fades, the daylight is nothing more than a trivial hindrance to us. The old master sought to invoke the long night to give the Bloodborne more freedom to move. It was understandable. After his passing, the long night became a weapon wielded by some elders to fulfill their selfish ambitions. Victory holds meaning, but stripped of dignity and honor, it descends into nothing more than savagery. Besides, it's not yet time for the Bathory to claim its place in history through such means.
I can't fully explain it, but there's a hint of mockery toward your father.
I have no right to interfere in family matters, but if this is your wish, my lady, I will do my utmost to help. Ultimately, you need to find the ritual site yourself. As a steward, I can only offer answers and point you toward possible paths. As every second passes, more innocent lives are lost. Please, don't let my presence stop you. Go now, and save whoever can still be saved.
Damn it. Gwyn, don't you see? Cain is using your kindness and your desperation to serve his own twisted ends.
I care neither about his motives, nor whether I am being used. I only know we must stop this war as soon as possible. So we cannot waste any more time here. Lead the way, Cain.
This way, please, both of you. The future of the Bathory is woven by my hands alone, not for anyone else to shape.
It's not enough. I've yet to reach my...
Why is there so much fog indoors?
Hey! Over there! Can you hear me? Come! Help me!
You're one of the Ganelon soldiers. What are you doing here?
Stop wasting time! My leg.
You said your leg was injured? But there's no blood, only smoke curling through it instead.
This soldier looks familiar. Like one of the corpses we found earlier.
A keen observation. What stands before us is not a true soldier, but a spirit. Using the spirits of the dead to lure the living. This rare blood power is mastered by few in the castle. It seems Lady Quinn's father has been really thoughtful towards me, sending a helper to keep me in check.
Great shield! No! Arrows are coming! In waves! Take cover!
Don't you notice? You're no longer on the battlefield. Look at your feet. There's no shadow, and the candlelight passes right through you.
No! The cowards! We fight on! For the Moontide Canal! Where's my sword? Bring me my sword!
Miss Cartographer, stop engaging with him. He's not harmless. Whoever summoned him can force him to attack. Use your weapon, now!
But...
That Bloodborne stabbed Tom to death before your eyes. He was so close. Why? Why didn't you kill that Bloodborne? You traitor!
Do it now!
I'm sorry! Rest in peace.
Stay alert. Their goal is to trap you in this illusion until you die. This game won't stop until you completely break down.
Michelangelo! Oh, I knew you'd come. You've always been there for me when I was in trouble, ever since I was little. This time is no different.
Michelangelo. What's next? Da Vinci or Raphael?
Michelangelo, after you helped Jamie and me escape, did he give you trouble?
Oh, silly child. Don't worry about me. I'll gladly take on the consequences for your sake. But Quinn, didn't you promise me you'd never return to this cursed place?
I found where Mother is. She's really... Why can't I touch you? You've become a spirit, so he didn't spare you after all.
I only remember a piercing pain. Then... peace. So... I am a spirit now, and this is what death feels like? Well... it's not as frightening as I'd imagined.
Quickly! His mind is fraying.
While we still have the chance, there are things I must tell you.
No, don't disappear!
Gwen! You've always been such a tough child. I never doubted you could overcome any hardship. Your problem is... you endure too much. Always try to carry it all alone. Child, when something feels wrong, when danger creeps in, say no and stand your ground. Speak up. The signal. Remember the signal. I told you before.
What signal? What use of that when you're gone?
Now! While I can still control myself! Destroy me!
No! Please! Michelangelo! I just can't!
Gwyn, you won't be able to hold on like this. Your bloodline power, it lets you channel damage through a mental link. The link flows both ways. Not only do you take on others' wounds, they can share your pain too. If you truly can't do it to Michelangelo, at least, let me stand with you.
Past or future, every me stands with you now. Moonlight revelation. You're finished. Essence of equilibrium.
Oh, Quinn. Do you remember your younger days? You'd ask if the stories were true. That gargoyles become red petals when they die. I never experienced it. Couldn't tell you. And because of that, whenever you saw red petals, you came running to me in panic, thinking I was gone. Now, I suppose, I will finally find out the answer. Though my spirit will linger. But even spirits fade, don't they? Promise to check for me if I truly become petals.
Oh my gargoyle, may your petals never fall. That line in the ballad. It was your wish for Michelangelo. So, you are the young hero after all, Quinn.
Tertius. He's heartless. Why must he take even these fleeting moments of warmth from my life?
The path ahead will not be easy. If you wallow in grief, you'll falter long before the end.
That's right, Quinn. This is exactly what Tertius wanted. He's trying to break you. Michelangelo protected you in his way. Now it's our turn to fight on. We can't let his sacrifice be in vain.
You're right, Agnes. We can't let more petals fall.
Every strike lands where it hurts most. A merciless hunter who threads weakness into the very soul. In the castle, only one holds such power.
Elder Cyrene. But she has always been neutral.
Evidently, Elder Tertius's offer this time was enough to sway her. Then likely you'll have to confront her head-on soon. Cartographer, shouldn't finding what you've sought be a cause for joy? Why then does your gaze grow so grave?
How do you know that?
Listen, as a cartographer, you have a unique insight into the structures of time and space. Remember this. Time is a circle. Two faces meeting is one. The beginning is also the end. Therefore...
Therefore, what? God, I hate your riddles. At least explain before you go.
No, someone's coming.
Look out!
Before the face of justice, what chance...
Look out! Damn it.
Agnes, are you hurt?
Don't worry. I'm fine. You coward! If you've got any guts, come out and face me!
Don't yell at me. You started it, harming my precious playmates that I worked so hard to collect. A strong Ganelon soldier, a gargoyle rich with stories. They are rare to find. How are you going to compensate me?
Elder Cyrene, drop the act. I know it's you.
Ooh, a new friend with hair like a wolf tail. Adorable. Will you be my new vassal? It would ease my mind.
Why do hands sprout from her mantle? Is she being controlled?
Those aren't physical hands. The mantle and claws are extensions of her will. She uses them to drag the souls of the deceased back to the mortal realm, imprisoning them in her mantle as her playthings.
Little Quinn, you've changed. You used to love playing hide and seek with me.
Let's skip the small talk. We need to go to the ritual chamber. Please step aside.
Ugh, the ritual chamber. Why would anyone want to visit such a boring place?
What did Tertius offer you? This isn't like you at all.
It can't be playing hide and seek with her, can it?
Really? How did you figure that out? Tertius promised me a whole room of new playmates. And he said he won't fight with Valora anymore. When they fight, it terrifies me. We're family. We should get along.
I'll ask one last time. Will you step aside?
My, little Quinn. You impressed me. Is this why you can have such an adorable new friend? But you're just a half-blood mongrel of Ganelon's inferior bloodline. How could you deserve her?
Who are you calling a mongrel?
Very well. Since you have been so mean to me, you leave no choice but to tear you both to pieces! Then I'll ask Cain to stitch you back together. That way, you'll be my playmates forever.
Past or future, every me stands with you now.
It's finally my turn.
Blades drawn. As you wish.
The hour of execution has come.
Moonlight revelation.
If you don't struggle now, you'll end up in a small state. If you don't struggle now, you'll end up in a small state. If you don't struggle now, you'll end up in a small state. You're finished. If you don't struggle now, you'll end up in a small state on my mantle. Don't get... I just hate to see people fighting.
If you truly wanted to cease the conflict, you shouldn't have helped Tertius. It will only bring deeper darkness and more death. Not peace, but complete destruction. Please, step aside.
What you say seems to make sense. I'll let you pass, but oh, I'm afraid it's too late now. This is the deepest of the time-worn mausoleum's east wing. But the ritual chamber lies atop the west wing, far across the castle.
What?
Impossible. I remember clearly. The Bathory Divine Body is deep underground. How could it be atop?
I remember too. Every ritual night, the elders would come to the mausoleum and descend to the lower levels.
Looks like your guide has deceived you. The ritual chamber is tucked high in secrecy and guarded like a fortress. Do you believe you can reach it? Even if you do, it will already be too late. The two elders, they should have reached the front lines by now. With power like theirs, it won't take long before people in Moret become cold bodies. Why not stay here and play one last game of hide-and-seek with me? At least you can spare yourself from those dreadful scenes.
Did she just say this place is called the Time-Worn Mausoleum?
Yes. If I'm not mistaken, this name indicates the nature of time.
Time's nature, circle, time. And what Cain said, there must be a connection between these.
As a cartographer, you have a unique insight into the structures of time and space. Remember this. Time is a circle. Two faces meeting is one. The beginning is also the end. Therefore,
does this mausoleum have an elevator?
Even if there was one, it'd be nothing but scrap metal. Give up.
Quinn, ignore her. Take me to the elevator, now.
What are you planning to do?
No time to explain, Quinn. Help me get over there. At least let me try one last time. Damn it! This thing's broken! And Cain... Oh, where's that steward? He was always there before when we needed him, so don't vanish at this critical moment.
This elevator has been abandoned for ages. Agnes, what exactly are you planning?
Before Cain disappeared, he told me that time is a circle, two faces meeting as one. And this place is called the Time-Worn Mausoleum. I don't think that's a coincidence. I believe this mausoleum itself is a manifestation of space-time laws. Like a Mobius strip. A unique structure where beginning meets end, where front connects to back.
You're trying to say that if we start here, at the beginning of the ring, and keep going down, we'll reach the other side of the ring. The end of the top of the West Wing.
Exactly. It's a clever illusion. Everyone assumes they must climb up to reach the top. or that going down leads to the bottom. No one realizes that the ritual chamber lies at the end of the path that leads downward.
My mother wrote in her letter, "What your eyes see is not always the truth, but what your heart believes will lead you to the light." She urged me to follow my instincts, to place faith in my path, even when all signs said otherwise.
This horrible switch! Ugh, it won't activate at all!
Of course it won't. Because you're here too early. A whole year ahead.
You're that old janitor from the dungeon.
No trace of Cain, yet we have this strange old man. You seem to know a lot. Would you help us?
You were never meant to activate this elevator. As the cartographer, your designated survey will happen 1 year from now. In a few months, your grandfather will teach you how to operate this elevator. But not now.
Enough! We have no time for your nonsense! I'm not even a real cartographer. That was just a lie I told James and myself. I failed the cartographer's exam 4 times. I can't even conduct a survey. I just came to this era on a whim behind Grandpa's back. I wanted to see if the stories in those records were true. And now I've been involved in this story with no way out. The cartographer's principle is to record without intervention, yet here I am having recorded nothing while completely intervening in the timeline. I'm not here to survey it all. I'm just an ordinary person who tries to stop innocent people from dying.
You finished? Save your breath now. You can continue in the elevator.
What?
Have you decided? Up or down?
Down. All the way down.
Then I wish you luck.
Wait. Why are you helping us?
Perhaps watching you struggle to defy fate reminded me of who I once was.
Agnes, you asked me about the ballad earlier.
It doesn't matter anymore. You were right. The matters at hand are far more important than my naive plans.
Do you want to know why I kept denying that I wrote that ballad?
If you wish to tell me.
Yes, I wrote it. But it was just a child's fantasy. I don't deserve the title of hero you speak of. The hero of your destiny was never meant to be someone else. But you, yourself, Agnes, there's another reason. I didn't want to hear the story from the future. It felt like a harsh prophecy. Since birth, I was prophesied as the cursed one for my bloodline. Those memories still ache too deeply. Prophecies are cages. Those bound to them live as puppets, enacting what was never theirs to choose.
What about the good ones? Omens of peace and victory. You don't want to know about those either.
Prophecies about me. I don't believe they'll lead to a peaceful end.
But in my story, one thing is absolutely certain. It was you, Gwyn, who stopped this endless war.
Is that so? Then this time, I'll turn the... Will you fulfill it with me?
It's not enough. I've yet to reach my limit.